Right, so today we're going to be talking about a topic which, I'm not going to lie, isn't exactly my expertise. Because I'm going to admit something right now that I feel like a lot of people will be very disappointed in me when I say this, but I've never really been into Pokemon. I don't know what it is, I genuinely just don't remember ever watching it when I was younger. When I get older, I didn't get into it. Like, I just never did. I was more of like a Yu-Gi-Oh guy or like a Dragon Ball Z guy, alright? Pokemon, not really my thing. But the one thing I do know about Pokemon cards is that certain ones go for a lot of money. And with that being the case, it can give people the incentive to potentially steal them. I mean, there's always going to be people out there who will steal something valuable, and some of these Pokemon cards are definitely valuable. Like, pretty much everything with a decent value has a risk of being stolen, especially in certain environments. In this case, it seems like it was at like a convention, well, it was called CollectorCon, and this is exactly what happened. An Instagram user called Professor Sun PTCG actually posted a picture saying that one of his cards got stolen at CollectorCon. Now again, I don't know too much about the card in particular, but what I am somewhat aware of is that this has been PSA graded, Gem Mint 10, which 10 is the highest. The Gem Mint stuff I'm not too familiar with. But I do know that this card has been given a very high grade, meaning the condition that it's in is almost like flawless, which means it will actually be worth more. In fact, in the video about a watch, apparently it was worth $3,200. Well, after this card was posted and people were aware that it was stolen, they started searching, right? Trying to see like, oh, maybe he's gonna try and sell it on for profit. I say profit, I mean, he got it for free technically, right? But he's gonna try and sell the card on, make an easy like couple $1,000s or whatever. And people actually did find the listing. And now this is where this video comes from, that was posted just 2 days ago and has 24 million views on TikTok. And the basic context that you need to know straight away is that this guy in like the blue shirt has showed up saying like, oh, I'm interested in the card, and now he's about to confront the seller for the card being stolen.
You know what's crazy about this card?
What?
It was stolen from me like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That CollectorCon. You remember that?
Bro, I literally bought it from some girl.
Let me hear about it.
Look.
Yeah, I will say this guy comes off like very hostile straight away, which, I mean, I kind of get it, but then I don't get it when I actually hear the full context of the situation. Because this guy here isn't even the owner of the card. It's a completely different bloke. In fact, this guy here wasn't even at CollectorCon himself. He actually was made aware of the listing, and the actual owner wasn't local to the area, so he decided he would go for the actual owner. But throughout this, he talks as if he's the owner.
No, because I can call the cops right now. There's a police report on it and everything. I can show you that police report right now on Facebook.
Look, bro.
From LA.
Yeah, so he's trying to show proof here. And by the way, I will just kind of give you a bit of a spoiler dead quick. The guy holding the camera, or at least I think he has like a GoPro strapped to him, but he seemingly is very innocent in this situation. Because luckily for Bryan, the guy filming, his whole page is filming his interactions buying and selling Pokemon cards. So he luckily had film of him going to buy the card in the first place. Now we will get to that in a second, but one thing you will see straight away is that this guy in the blue shirt has literally zero interest in seeing proof at first. He finally does decide to look, but he's very impatient.
I have the film too.
Let me see it.
Okay.
Because this card's staying with me, or we can call the police. Because this card was stolen 2 weeks ago from me at CollectorCon.
Yeah, I would love to know the legalities of this, because I genuinely don't know, right? So he is saying this card is coming with me. Is he allowed to do that? Because the card was technically stolen. I think he wouldn't be allowed to do that at all anyways, because it genuinely wasn't even his card in the first place. He just went on someone else's behalf. But say if this was the original owner that showed up, like, would he be able to take the card back, even though Bryan bought it from someone else? How would that work?
Because this card was stolen 2 weeks ago from me at CollectorCon. And I'm pretty sure you were on camera there.
Bro, I literally bought it.
Yeah, so he's saying stuff like, I'm pretty sure you were on camera there. I think he's just lying here to, like, catch him out, because he wasn't there, and I don't know if Bryan was either. We've for now found out he was innocent throughout all of this. So I think he is just trying to catch Bryan in a lie by lying, I assume.
Bro, I literally bought it right now, like a few hours ago.
That's a good story. I would have said that same thing.
Yeah, see what I mean? He has like no interest in hearing the story, which does seem to be true.
This is a $3,200 card, you know that?
Bro, I did not steal it.
You know when people steal things like this?
Bro, I'm gonna
all my money up. I don't care.
I literally do TikTok.
That's good you're on TikTok.
Yeah, he's saying things like, you know, when people do this, it fucks all my money up. Not even his card. I get it, maybe he's doing someone a favor. I don't even think he was like really that close friends to the guy he's doing this favor for, from what I've heard. But yeah, just in hindsight, listening to this conversation, knowing he actually has nothing to do with it, is pretty funny.
Bro, but I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it though.
Let me show you. Look, stolen card, CollectorCon. This is the exact same cert number right here.
Okay, no, I get that, I get that, bro, but I literally...
This is the same card right here.
Yeah, so you notice how this Bryan guy actually did look at this bloke's proof and not the other way around. It's something I wanted to point out, because when I watched this, I thought this guy did come off, like, very hostile for semi-reason. I mean, he thought that the guy stole, but at least hear him out, right? It's very possible that the person who stole it would have sold it.
I literally have the footage of buying it from the girl today.
The girl?
Yeah, it's a girl. I swear to you. I could show you the footage. I record all my meetings.
You seem nervous.
Yeah,
I don't seem nervous at all because this is my card that was stolen.
I've seen nervous.
Which is so ironic again because Bryan's not lying and he's lying. And again, he's saying, I literally have footage of me going to buy the card. And the guy, instead of being like, okay, show me the footage then, which would be very easy, like an easy solution here. You seem nervous. Does that mean you're lying? Because I'm not nervous. I'm not lying.
2,000 something. Okay.
2,000 something. That doesn't make sense. It's a $3,500 card.
That's why I bought it. I'm a reseller too, bro.
Okay.
I could literally show you. Let me just...
Okay, right. So finally, the guy is willing to listen. So he shows the footage to the guy. He has to turn his camera off to show previous footage. But now we get to see the previous footage of him actually buying the card earlier.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1.
So what I will say is, judging from everything that I've heard Bryan say since this video, he feels like it's this girl's boyfriend who actually stole the card, and you see her on a phone throughout this. He thinks that she was like texting the guy throughout this, like being like, I don't know what's going on. He said basically this girl didn't know what she was doing.
6, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I could just tell you the rest. Is it cool if I check out the card first?
Yeah.
Is it for your personal or? Yeah? Damn. I just want to scan it with PSA. Do you want me to Zell someone else or something?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's your basic interaction when buying something, right? Nothing too crazy. I mean, to be fair, it does seem like from her body language and whatnot, she either just doesn't have a clue what's going on here or just doesn't really care. Or maybe she's a little nervous about this. I mean, Bryan has said, again, that he thinks it's her boyfriend that's done this and he's got, like, his girlfriend to go and sell a card for him. He also said on his live stream that this girl parked, like, far away when she didn't need to. I mean, they're in a parking lot right now. She purposely parked far away, apparently, so he couldn't see, like, what car she was driving or anything like that.
Do you only sell on OfferUp or somewhere else?
For the most part, I do like trades and
I just sent it. Let me know if you got it.
okay, yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Let me cash it out.
Alright, for sure.
Let me make sure it goes through.
Yeah. There you go. You can count it again if you want.
Thank you.
Good. What's your name again?
Evelyn?
Evelyn. Bryan, nice to meet you.
I mean, that is the end of the interaction, right? So he's now showed the guy the video, to which this guy then gets on the phone with the actual owner of the card and tells him the situation.
So he records all of his interactions with cards, okay?
And by the way, I'm assuming he has like an earpiece in or something. I was like, what is he doing here? Does he have like the Elon Musk chip in his head? Like, how's he talking?
I don't really think stole this card. He bought it from somebody though today for $2,500 cash on OfferUp. And they're also selling a $6,000 crystal Charizard.
Yeah.
Did you get one of those stolen? No? Okay, no.
Well, actually, I've just clocked something, right? Because I think he must have had an AirPod in the whole time so the owner could listen to the conversation. Because even as Bryan moves the camera to the side to be like, who the fuck's he talking to? I mean, look, he moves the camera. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I assume he had like an AirPod in throughout the whole interaction so the guy could hear it.
What do you want me to do? I have this card in my hand. What do you want me to do? Because if I call the police, are they going to take the card and keep it for the next 3 years? Or do you want to try to get something sorted out with this kid to meet the girl that he met today?
If we can just take the card for now, hold it, don't make any other sales, we can just do it by ourselves and then not involve the cops.
Yeah, so as you just heard, the owner says, like, let's not do anything about this, let's not get the police involved, let's try and solve this ourselves. So Bryan ends up keeping the card. And here's actually a clip of his live stream after this interaction talking about the whole situation.
Crazy, bro. She literally walked so far just so I wouldn't get her car and her plates. That's insane. Me and her, people are telling me to post the whole clip. The whole interaction of me and her is literally her just on her phone, probably asking her boyfriend what the fuck to do because she had no clue. That shit was insane, bro. I was just standing there.
Yeah, I mean, he must have thought something was suspicious because according to the numbers that we've heard here, he apparently paid like, what, $2,400 for it, but it's actually a $3,200 card. So he probably just thought he got the deal of a lifetime. But yeah, as you can see on screen right now, you can see that he's actually got the card. I don't know what the outcome is going to be with this, how they're going to sort it out. I assume in a like perfect world, he gets the money back that he paid for the card, and then the original owner gets the card. But Bryan has now said that the girl has just blocked him on everything, which I mean, was obviously going to happen. I mean, her face is out there in a 24 million viewed video at this point, so there's going to be some people who watch that video, like, from their local area that definitely recognize her. So who knows what's going to happen? I mean, she's just managed to get herself involved in one of the most, like, viral scams on TikTok at this point. I mean, 24 million views is a stupid amount. And just to end this video, there is a TikToker called Porky Rob, a Pokemon TikToker, who actually interviewed the original owner and talks about why he didn't get the police involved and why he let Bryan keep the card.
You decided to let Bryan keep your Mew, even though Alex would have kept it for you, and then it could technically be in your possession?
Yeah, cause yes. First of all, yes.
Okay.
I agree to let Bryan keep the card.
Is there a reason for that? Just because
Yeah, so this is what I will say about this video, right? This Porky Rob guy seems like a lovely bloke, but bloody hell he doesn't let people speak. He's obviously asked a question, and the guy's in the middle of answering it, and he butts in to ask, like, why, which the guy was literally about to answer. He's talking still.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree to let Bryan keep the card.
Is there a reason for that? Just because I do feel most people, if you lost something big,
he's still
right,
trying to
as
talk
soon as
after
you
that,
feel like
and he's
you
going.
have that close into possession, you know, like if I had like the first edition Zard is still out there. If one of my friends grabs that, I'm telling them, yo, do not let that go until that's back in my possession. I think a lot of people found that, you know, puzzling to some degree.
Because
okay, here we go. Here's the answer.
Day, when I think it's Sunday last weekend. So at the moment, after I hear the story from Bryan, and after I hear the Alex speak to me, like, see what is happening, at the moment I trust Bryan. So I feel that Bryan is one of the victim too. I don't care if he's a flipper. He just want to make quick sell those stuff. I don't care about that. But the only thing I thought is that Bryan spent $2,500 to purchase stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, that mindset is very good, right? He's clearly a good guy if that's, like, what his thought process was, because Bryan, like, if they did take the card, is just out of $2,500 for no reason. Now, obviously, it sucks that the original owner is now out of this card. Hopefully, there's going to be some resolution. I don't know if there really can be, unless they can get in touch with, like, the girl who sold it, but she's blocked them and everything. So I don't really know what the resolution is, but I mean, this is good from him.
Me and Alex at the moment, we don't know what to do next, and then we thought like I talked to Alex that first of all I want to call the cops.
Okay, I mean that's pretty much it, right? That's his explanation on to why he did what he did. Don't know if maybe he actually has insurance on his cards. I feel like that'd be a smart thing to do if the cards are worth so much, get insurance on them. So I don't know if that can help out. I mean, we did cover an insurance situation just a couple of days ago that didn't end too well, so I don't know how well this would end, but who knows? Maybe there'll be an update. This is so new within the past couple of days, so it really hasn't played out too much yet. I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below on everything that I spoke about in today's video. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.